All right, sis, are you ready to set some people free?
I am. I'm so excited. I could barely sleep last night. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've been on Zooms all day, so this is exciting because people really need to hear there is another way, and I'm excited to share the information.
Y'all, I'm excited. My sister in success is here with us. Mrs. JP Watkins Muke, 6-star going, 7-star director on her way to millionaire status. She's been hosting this with me. And today we have our special guest on. And why am I so fired up? Because Mrs. Mukes and I have the same story, y'all. We were fired from corporate America and turned our reject story into a six-figure story. But we have a special guest on today that she literally kept her job and built this business. Somebody should say in the comments, you don't have to quit your job, right? What I love is that she really truly built this to be a multi six-figure business before walking away from her six-figure job. She is a 5-star founding director, which means that she didn't wait for evidence either, y'all. She became the evidence, becoming one of the first directors over 8.5 years ago in our company. She will tell you more about her corporate background, but can I tell you that she leads literally thousands all across the globe? And not only does she wear that beautiful diamond ring, not the beautiful wedding band ring, right? But that diamond ring, oh my goodness. Listen, that signifies $500,000 earnings in this business. Literally watched her change her life. She went from single mom to beautiful wife mogul now. Okay, listen, I'm giving you all the titles today. She has created six-figure earners under her leadership. She had many directors following her leadership, and she's well on her way to 6-star director and millionaire status. Y'all, please put some hand claps and fire emojis in the chat for our amazing guest today, Mrs. Latoya Mayberry McCombs.
Well, thank you so much, Miss LaVonda Thornton Bush, for that gracious introduction. I'm gonna send you a check in the mail. That's the best I ever heard my story being told. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But I will be remiss if I didn't tell them who you are, which most of them all know you. They all love you. But I got a sneaky suspicion there's some new people on this Zoom today. Y'all, you just heard from Miss LaVonda Thornton Bush. Isn't her energy contagious? How many of y'all just got excited just when she started speaking? Well, every time she speaks, I get that same excitement. And as she said, I remember the day that her company let her go. We were in Baltimore, Maryland, about to do a women locker room. And she shared that story. Y'all, she was definitely giving them all she had, crisscrossing the planet for her job, leaving her children, little children. But she said, you know what? I'm not even worried about this. They let me go, and this is a blessing in disguise. And she came inside, went full speed ahead inside this opportunity, and started earning $100,000 a year, six figures. Six figures. Now she's earning $250,000. She's a 4-star director on her 5-star run, but has a full-time job being a mom and a wife. When I tell you that she is a caregiver, not only of her children, but was of her father as well. LaVonda, I respect you so much. I love you, sister, and I'm excited about being on this Zoom with you today.
Wow, I love and respect you as well. And guys, this is what this business is all about. And we're going to free you today. We know there are some people on that want to go from being overworked, underpaid, and overlooked. And you're hearing from two individuals that literally were earning six figures on a job, and that wasn't enough. One of the things that we're going to dive into is talking to you guys about the freedom that you deserve. Y'all go ahead and say that in the chat. I deserve freedom. And you know what, Mrs. McCombs? This is what I saw. My eyes got really big. I knew that no matter what I do, I would be successful because I was able to work many years for corporations, billion-dollar corporations, and help them earn money. But for me, it was all about getting my time back, right? In my corporate career, I was handed those golden handcuffs, the cell phone, the company cards, the credit card. Listen, and I was never off from work. They needed to know where I was at all times. Even on my days off, I would need to respond to emails. And so I would love to hear, your take on freedom. And so many people that they believe that they can't have that freedom without literally working for someone else.
And that's what I desire, because most of us think we're free, but we're not free. We're not free when we're bound to somebody else's time clock. We're not free when we have to ask someone to take our sick leave as well as our personal leave. We're not free when we have to, get off at a certain time. And then if they say, I want you to do overtime, you got to do overtime. You're not free when you can't decide when you want to spend time with your friends, your family, and the people you love. So I desired that freedom too. I mean, I got to the point where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I want to be honest with you, I loved my job, but I hated the pay. I hated the responsibility. Imagine being paid one salary doing six different things, six different jobs. And everyone, I worked for the Department of Defense, the Counter Narcotics Terrorism Program. My job was mission essential. I worked for the war fighters, right? Well, but one of the things I enjoyed that part, but I didn't enjoy the political side of it. And then we had to wait every year to decide, Ms. Thornton Bush, if our budget was being approved, right? I remember being furloughed my first time, 2 a.m. in the morning. I was still at work, y'all. Still at work, still on my computer. We get an email and say, your budget has not been approved, but you must report to work, but you will not get paid. Almost the exact identical what the email said. And I looked at Miss McGowan, I'm like, are you serious? She was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And we sat there and we thought about it. We're like, okay, never again. Y'all, today had that never again moment where you will never be in position where another man decides whether you're going to get a paycheck or not, where another person decide if you're going to get paid or you can have the freedom that you desire. And that was my never again moment, because I wanted that financial freedom. I wanted the ability to do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. Personal freedom where where I could smash my alarm clock and get up when I get tired of sleeping. And I wanted that time freedom where I could just spend the time with the people that I love, because I didn't know how much time I had in my life. So this is the freedom that we desire. And understand, freedom costs you something, right? But you got to decide what it's going to cost you, Miss Bush.
Ooh. This is why we're doing this, you guys, because number one, you have to understand that you have the option to design your ideal life. A lot of times people are looking for a perfect job opportunity, not realizing that you have to go and create that perfect opportunity for yourself. And so here, when we think about this business that we're introducing to you, guys, we're coming to you from a wealth building principle. The wealth building principle that I love the most is you have to build a strong network. Do you understand that many of you work jobs where the business started as an idea and you'll never meet the person that's literally leveraging your time and talents and you're getting paid, right, for the work that you're doing? And so what I love is that we all have a network. Would y'all agree with that? Go ahead and comment agree. And with our networks, we do different things. Maybe we're sharing new job availability. I remember my friends and I, Mrs. McCombs, we would talk about those things like, girl, so-and-so is hiring now. We would talk about jobs like with excitement. Well, here we have that excitement with this business opportunity, because here we're not talking to you about salaries. We're not talking to you about performance evaluations and performance reviews. We're not talking to you about benefit packages. We're talking to you about unlimited income opportunities, where you literally get to build a business as large or as small as you would like. And so I love that. Also, we get to work from anywhere. You're at home, I'm at home. But, just a few days ago, we were both in Orlando, Florida, right? I saw you earlier this year in Cancun, Mexico. Like, you haven't seen me at home. I haven't seen you at home. I love that. But what I talk about is that, we pay bills online. Y'all pay bills online? All my bills on auto pay. Thank you, God. But guess what? If we could pay a bill online, we can make money online. This is an e-commerce business. Y'all, it's powerful. And not only that, but we're going to talk to you about the travel industry. And you know what, Mrs. McCombs? We could sell a lot of things. There are people out there, they see how successful we are with this, and they want us to sell what makeup, jewelry. Not that there's anything wrong with those industries, but a lot of those sales reps and marketing reps selling their products to earn more money, to get more time to do what? Travel.
And I love what you just said, because I love what documented billionaire Warren Buffett, he said, what you like to do, you make it your hobby. But what the people love to do, you make it your business. I love makeup. I love shoes. I love clothes. And everybody was thinking, oh, you should be this, you should be that. No, that's what I love to do. Everybody don't love that. But there's one thing that people love to do. They love to travel. Right. And it's two reasons they don't travel: it's time and money. And I love that our company puts you in position where you can get your time back and earn the income that you desire. So I know you're asking the question, who are we, right? I want to let you know that we are a marketing agency founded by the gentleman you see on the screen, Mr. Donald Bradley. Y'all, a multi-millionaire. This gentleman says, listen, working for corporate wasn't what I desired. I wanted an opportunity that could help me make six figures, multiple six figures, millionaire, and become a multi-millionaire, but also create an opportunity for other people to have the same chance to do just that. So he created PlanNet Marketing for average people to make above average income, ordinary people to live an extraordinary lifestyle. Everybody, just think about it. What income would you like to make? That's what Mr. Bradley created, a wealth evader, where we can have an online business where it supplies the opportunity to earn from anywhere. Y'all looking at a company that's almost 9 years old. We're in 20 plus different countries, 120,000 strong around the world. Miss Bush, what I love is that I can make money in other currencies. I have one of the largest teams in Jamaica, right? And I'm sure some of them are on. Go ahead and wave your Jamaica flag. Well, I can make Jamaican dollars. You can make pesos. You can make pounds. You can make different, money in different entities. But you also have a business with a solid leadership. Everybody, we're based in Atlanta, Georgia. We done paid out over 250 now. $250 million out to the field. But Mr. Bradley hired the best of the best. See, a company rises and falls on his leadership. So he said, I need the best. Mr. Andy Cawthon, our president, decades of executive management experience, and Miss Leanne Treckler, our CEO. She managed our PlanNet support team. We have a great team. We call them the A team, where we give you a business opportunity where you're not working a job, but you got a business with the best support around the planet. Miss Bush.
Yeah, so let us put some things into perspective. You guys started day one of this opportunity, October 26, 2015. I joined November 3rd, 2015. So along with the company 9-year anniversary, we're celebrating 9 years here. And see, a lot of corporate professionals are afraid to transition or to invest in themselves because people fear job security. I didn't have job security. You had a job, didn't have job security, right? And so what we're here to show you is the evidence. And now I'm being a little bit more bold with my message, because nearly 9 years ago, there were companies that were out selling hype and doing great things that aren't around anymore today. And so what I love is that we are fully compliant, you guys. We are a legal and legitimate company. And Mr. Bradley built this for long-term sustainable income. So exactly what we were looking for in a job, we found here. And people want to know, how is this business so fresh? Because it is travel. Now we're talking about you being in the business of travel, where you can sell a travel business, but guess what? You will be an accredited and certified travel agent where you'll get paid selling travel as well. So we got the best of both worlds here. In fact, today was payday from inteletravel. Yesterday was payday from PlanNet Marketing. So imagine working a job and getting paid 2 additional checks in your business, right? In addition to that paycheck. But let's talk about how Mr. Bradley vetted inteletravel. Guys, inteletravel is well over 30 years old, A+ rating company on a Better Business Bureau, literally breaking records in this industry. And what I love is that there's an exclusive partnership. So all the guests that are on, you cannot become an inteletravel agent, but through the PlanNet rep that's sharing this information with you. So I want you guys to understand this. Listen, you don't have to go to school to be a travel agent. And there was someone yesterday that asked me about another travel company and said, well, how would you compare the two? We were the originators. So any other opportunity that you see that's out there that's allowing average people like you and I to start home-based travel businesses, they got the concept from inteletravel. This gentleman, James Farrar, VIP. And I want to say also the MVP in this industry, well-respected professional, guys. He's been with inteletravel since their day one. We're talking 33 plus years. James Farrar is a co-founder and president He sits on the board of CLIA, which means in the industry of travel, he helps make decisions. Big deal, right? I love to win. Mrs. McCall, I know you love to win as well. We're talking 3 billion sold, but y'all, we're getting the top awards and recognition in our industry. So imagine getting your travel business started and stepping into the reputation where you don't have to build your reputation or your travel business from scratch. Now, let's talk about how this just makes sense. This is the reason why I got started in this business, because I never used a travel agent before I became one.
Right. And how many of you all, listen, do this for me. Put in the chat, where do you book your hotels? Put in the chat, where do you book your flights? You know, what's your favorite rental car company? See, every time you're out there booking on Priceline.com, Expedia.com, Travelocity, did you know there was a commission already built inside of every single travel transaction? See, most people think, oh, I go through a travel agent, I'm paying more money. No, no, no. The commission is already built inside. Now you put your bank account in the middle of the transaction where you got infinite possibilities as a travel professional. Now, when you book travel, guess what? Whether you book your friends, your family, your cousins, whoever, your own, you're going to earn 70 to 80% of the commission of all travel that is booked. Now, let me ask you the question. How many of you all are the go-to person? How many of you all are traveling all the time right now? And someone asking you, where are you staying? Where did you book? I mean, where, you know, and you're telling them, you're leaving money on the table. It's time to start making money with a business where you have the access to a full at-home travel agency, state-of-the-art booking engine. See, Miss Thornton Bush, I love this. No more Expedia.com. I'm sending them MayberryTravel.com, right? I'm sending them to my website where I wake up the next morning and they said, Miss Latoria Mayberry McCombs, someone just booked on your website and this is your commission. Y'all, who would love to wake up to a check? Put it in the chat if you want to wake up to a check. And then on top of that, we want you to understand this is a business, not a job. You're going to have customer management support. You're going to have $100,000 marketing system to help you market your business. And everybody asks me the question all the time, Ms. Bush, what can I book? Anything from group cruises, church, corporate and church retreats, anybody in a fraternity or sorority? Anybody? Y'all rep your fraternity and sorority. I'm an AKA Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. We do boules, right? We do regional conferences. Everybody is traveling. So it just makes sense. Honeymoons, destination wedding. I own an event planning company. Can I tell you, I have a person on my team that actually made over $70,000 booking a destination wedding. Destination wedding. And here I am, Miss Bush, in Huntsville, Alabama, booking weddings, making $6,000. But if I take them to Jamaica, I can make 70-some thousand. Wow, y'all put wow in the chat. That's what we're talking about, girls trips and so much more. But Miss Bush, I love that it's a turnkey business. I'm gonna throw it to you so you can talk about how it's turnkey. People want to start making money right now and they can.
Man, listen, if you've already been booking travel, can I go ahead and bust your bubble and let you know you're already trained? 90%, you know everything you need to know. Guys, the websites that you're literally going on look exactly the same for travel agents. The only difference is we see the real pricing and we see the commission. Plus, we have on-demand training. That means you can learn at your own pace. You can learn as much or as little as you want. And when you have questions, you actually have someone you can talk to. And so what I love is that there are over 119,000 agents in InteleTravel. So a lot of these suppliers have dedicated team members to answer our questions. Just imagine, who better to teach you how to sell Disney than Disney? Who better to teach you how to sell Norwegian Cruise Lines than Norwegian Cruise Lines? So we don't go through a third party. We go directly to the source. We're talking sales and marketing materials. So if you're like me, when I started, y'all, I didn't have any tech skills. I wasn't able to make flyers or anything. So it was easy to pull from these websites already. But guys, you have access to everything. She already told you that you could book different types of trips. I got paid this year for my oldest son's destination wedding, right? I don't say how much because I don't want them to come ask me for any of it back, right? But I love the fact that, you know, you are not with a timeshare. This is not a vacation club. Isn't that powerful? So that means that you can literally put everything together that your clients need, including passports and visas, which isn't even listed on here. So think about that, professionals, right? When I worked on a job, I start booking my business travel through my inteletravel website and through my job. I mean, through my business. Why? Because the company didn't care where we booked it. They just wanted to make sure we got there. So consider that as well. So I love the fact that we are talking business. You said it earlier. So smart. What the world is doing, you should get paid from it. I did not have time to travel leisurely when I got started with this business, but it didn't keep me from starting this business. Number one, I had two toddlers, a teenager, a full-time executive position in the oil industry that required me to travel 80% of the time. My husband was busy working his government job he's now retired from. And we just had a very busy life, but I understood that travel just made sense as a business. So can y'all put your entrepreneur hats on, right? Slide that corporate hat over, put your entrepreneur hat on. Why travel and why now? It just makes sense. And here are some top facts that you can share, so people don't overthink this business.
All right, an $8 trillion industry. Can I tell you 78 million was spent at the 4th of July? IntelliTravel paid out $78.5 million on the 15th of this month. So y'all have been sleeping on the travel industry. Expected to go to 15 trillion in the next decade. It's the number one research word on the internet between the hours of 9 to 5. Some of y'all at your 9 to 5 right now, and you listen to us. Y'all searching for a better way, right? And then 3 generations are fueling this industry. The baby boomers, look at them. They're fueling the growth. They're retiring every 20 seconds for the next 20 years. The millennials, $200 billion annually. And then that Gen Z, we call them the digital generation. They said, we're going to do business. We're going to do travel all at the same time. No, we're not like our moms, our dads, our grandparents. We're going to make sure that we're making money while we're traveling, as well as enjoying that time after we get through doing business. Y'all, doesn't it make sense just to get paid off of what people are going to do anyway? It just makes sense. Everybody wants to travel. I'm going to take almost out. Everybody wants to travel. Now you can actually use that cell phone that you have in your hand and turn it into an ATM machine where you can get paid. Miss Bush, let's talk. Let's show them some ways they can get paid, because I know they want to know. Show me the money.
Yes, we're going to show you the money. We want to make sure you guys know that there are many ways that you're getting paid from travel. How many of y'all ever travel for a funeral, right? People travel for medical treatment, surgeries. Y'all, dental tourism is on the rise, right? People are getting paid for business travel, education travel. So we definitely want to stretch your mind. And just imagine if you had your website up and running, or when you have it up and running, a frequent business traveler will say, you know what, I want to support your business. Send me your link. And instead of going to Expedia.com, they go to your.com and they book their own travel, like 85% of travelers already do. They go on and they book 3 times a month, staying 3 nights each stay. They did the work, but you earn $151 in commission. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I love numbers. And when I first saw this, I had a lady, she was like, that's not a lot of money. I said, if you don't think big enough, but what if I had 10 people, 10 total strangers that I didn't even know go and do the work and I get paid like Expedia? Now we're talking over $1,500, right? In this example. And so how many of you know that this is business? What if you did the business of a travel agent and you said, you know what, I am going to customize and personalize a trip for a client. Y'all know that the clients tell you everything. They are the cheat sheet. They tell you their dates, who they're traveling with. They'll tell you their budget. They'll tell you the activities. You take that information and go on a travel agent portal. And in this example, you're putting a trip like this together in less than 30 minutes. Y'all, a group of 4 golfing in Scottsdale, Arizona could pay you $274 in commission. Now, I'll tell y'all a secret. Look, I'm kind of coaching on the cool, right? Y'all can go ahead and put a trip like this together, advertise it on social media. And again, what if 10 people say, I want that trip? You did the work one time, but you'll go and book it 10 times. Now you're talking about over $2,700 in commission. Y'all wheels should be turning right now, right? Because many of corporate professionals take an hour and a half to 2-hour lunch breaks. At least I did. Some people get an hour. So if you eat for 30 minutes and work for 30 minutes on your business, could you imagine a part-time income you could bring in? Let's talk about this 7-day honeymoon, Mrs. McCombs.
And I love this because I booked my own honeymoon. I did my own destination wedding. And I'm going to tell y'all how much I made. I made $10,000 off of my own wedding that I booked. And y'all, guess what? It's wedding season is gearing up. People are planning their weddings, they're getting engaged. Think about it. When they have a wedding, they're going to do a honeymoon. 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort, Cancun, complete with butler service. This would take you maybe, I'm going to give you an hour your first time. But after your first time, it takes you about 15 to 20 minutes to do this. And imagine making $561.79. Crystal, this was a game changer for me because I sat at my desk an hour. I had to look at it like this. I sat at my desk an hour. I work a complete hour and I make nowhere near $561.79. So if it takes me an hour to do it, why not? Right? The first time I booked a honeymoon, I'm not even gonna stretch it, but I was able to clean my tubs, sweep my bathroom on the floor with Delta Vacations. They put it together, they sent it to me, I sent it to my clients. I made $542. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I serve on the family reunion committee. Anybody on the family reunion committee? I quit, Miss Bush. I did quit, but when I came inside travel industry, I said, wait a minute, people getting on planes, trains, and the automobiles. They staying at hotels. I got to get back in on the family reunion committee. But this is a group cruise, 20 cabins, Western Caribbean cruise, $2,240.17. Now go ahead and put it in the chat. What took you so long to tell me about this? Because I know you're thinking to yourself, I'm ready to get started. Y'all don't have to give me any more because you have the ability to really, truly put yourself in position where you can have fun, learning and earning all at the same time, Ms. Bush.
Absolutely. And you do it anyway. If you've ever posted a flight selfie, say me. If you've ever gave a preview of what your all-inclusive dinner looked like, say me. If you went online and graciously gave a video tour of your hotel room or your cruise cabin, or you give that sunset or sunrise view, say me. See, people are marketing travel for fun and for free. Now we're going to teach you truly how to do it as a professional, where you can eat the food and drink the drinks, give your perspective and get paid. How you literally have access to unlimited certifications worldwide. We don't tell you what to learn and what to sell. You get to decide. It's truly at your own pace, no quotas, no requirements. And you also have the privilege of advancing through our leadership positions in our travel industry. So if our business partners, we have a lot of you on, guys, go ahead and tell us if you're a dream maker, vacation builder, or travel genius. And let's go and look and see what this work looks like. All right. Let's say that you become a wellness travel certified specialist for free. Y'all, all the trainings are for free. You get online, you watch some videos, they give you a quiz that you're guaranteed to pass. You get a diploma, you share it online. But could you imagine now being invited to experience hands-on? Any of y'all ever had hands-on job experience? Imagine going to Negril, Jamaica for 4 days, 3 nights, all inclusive, adults only. No kids. That means this scene right here is real quiet, right? But $499 per person. That's powerful. Taxes, fees, everything included. This is for the total trip. I haven't even seen trips like this where this is the daily rate. Normally it's about $700 to $800 a night for this level of 5-star experience. And what about this? Mrs. McCombs, I know you love luxury. I've seen your luggage kits. Okay. I see how you roll, sis. I'm gonna let you break this one down.
And I love it because I want to go back to the other because I know we got some people on the Zoom that's in wellness and fitness, right? You're in wellness and fitness, but guess what? You become wellness certified by just going to the grill. Did you know there was all type of resorts around the world where you can be wellness certified? You can take your team, take a group of people with you and do Pilates on the beach and all this good stuff. So if you're already in the wellness and training industry, this is for you. It goes along to what you're doing. Now that luxury traveler, y'all, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, just imagine being able to lay on the beach, get your massage, your hot rock massage, here in the ocean, here in the water, the sand in between your toes with your favorite drink, 4 days, 3 nights, 5-star, $720 per person. Yes, you can take somebody else with you. You don't have to go by yourself. Now you're a luxury travel advisor. You're certified with this particular property. And now you have all the knowledge and you're going to take your selfies. You're going to do all that. And people are going to ask, where are you? Man, that's beautiful. And guess what? You're going to book them and you're going to earn commission. It doesn't get any better than that. Now, I know some people, Ms. Thornton Bush is saying, this sounds too good to be true. It is good and it is true. Y'all, there's 3 guarantees wrapped around this opportunity. And Ms. Bush, I'm gonna throw it to you so you can talk about these 3 guarantees because people probably already saying, where do I sign? And if that's you, go ahead and
Absolutely.
put it on there. Where do I sign? Go ahead.
That was me. They wasn't even finished breaking it down. I was like, I'm ready. Okay, guys, we have a 100% price guarantee. That means if you come up with a quote and your client says, hey, I found it somewhere cheaper, if it's apples to apples, you get a chance to meet or beat that price. And remember, you're earning the same commission that's built inside of those websites anyway. After 9 or close to 9 years of being in this business, I've never used that guarantee. So I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you that even with your commission, you're beating those public prices. But isn't it good to know we have that guarantee? And how many skeptical people in the room? We had a big meeting in Houston last night. I said, now,
so if, as Ms. Bush was saying, who's skeptical? Who think this is too good to be true? Who says, I don't know if this is something I want to do? Well, guess what? You got 30 days. Come inside, try it out, see if it's for you. If you decide it's not for you in 30 days, you can definitely get your money back. No questions asked. See, I love this because I know if I go try on clothes, I buy it, I can't bring it back if I keep it for 30 days. But inside this business, they said, we want you to be satisfied. The third guarantee is what we call a risk-free profit guarantee. Everybody, I love this guarantee. Do we have any traditional business owners on the Zoom? If you're a traditional business owner, put it in the chat. Did anybody guarantee you a profit? Y'all go ahead and say no. Well, InteleTravel said, well, we do. We know 30 days is great, but 12 months is even better because we want you to come in 12 months, follow our proven success system. But if by chance you don't make or save what you invested in your business, those first 12 months, we're going to pay you back the difference. Worst case scenario, you break even at the end of your first year. Y'all ask your question, how can I lose with that? I want you to type in the chat, win, win, win. This is a win, win, win opportunity. And the only thing you're doing is putting heads in the beds, bodies in the seat. You don't have to own any planes, no hotels, but you get a chance to act as the middleman in the middle of the transaction where you earn the commission. Everybody, we just talked about passive income. Money while you're sleeping. But guess what? There's 7 more streams. Who would love to make 7 more streams of income? Put it in the chat. 7 more ways you can get paid? Well, we're about to go over that, Ms. Bush. Let's tell them how they can build a network, empower themselves and others, but capitalize on the power of leverage and residual income.
Y'all don't overthink this. Before we even go into the income streams, don't overthink.
Actually, number your paper 1 through 7. Just go ahead and number your paper 1 through 7 because we told you to grab a pen and paper. Number your paper 1 through 7. You went out again, but go ahead.
Oh, man. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. If I go out again, I'll hand it over to you. You just take it. Okay. So we're talking about these 7 streams of income, but think about the people that don't want you to make money off of them, but they're going to now be open and make money with you. And that was a big aha moment for me, Mrs. McCombs. Why? Because for years I was booking travel for fun and for free, and now I could step into the income. So here, y'all, we have over 200 people on this webinar. Now I want you to do some math. Let's break down what that looks like. Every time someone says, no, I don't want to be your customer, show me how to get to the money, right? Show me how to build up income that will eventually set me free from the corporate life. Y'all, we have that $50 direct sale commission. What if everybody on this webinar joined your team? Y'all do the math on that, right? So I love the fact that we're paid $50 for each and every time we refer someone to this business. Can I tell y'all, we don't have to convince people? Mrs. McCombs, how many people have you ever needed to convince to make money in this industry?
None at all.
Not a single one. Y'all, you know people that you don't know. I say it all the time. I'm a mother of 3. My children know people that I don't know. So could you imagine that you can empower one person and that one person can go out and bring in hundreds or even thousands, and every single time they personally sponsor someone and earn $50, you'll earn $25. I have a young lady that's on the Zoom right now. She's personally sponsored 200 people. So imagine in a week, if she earned $1,000, I would earn 500. Who do you know that know more people than you? right? Those are the people that you empower because they're going to get excited for their own check, and PlanNet Marketing forever will send you a 50% thank you check. Now, what about these team bonuses? You're naturally going to get excited about this business, right? I don't think I've literally slept since 2015 with joining this business, right? You can earn up to 6 levels of $10 team bonuses. Now, in the corporate world, we would have to wait for a specific time of year to sit through a performance evaluation to see if we will qualify for a pay increase. But can I tell you, if you want to earn an extra $2,000 next week, you could with this comp plan, right? You don't have to be qualified. You don't have to get approved. You can go. And we have people in this business, just like Director McCombs, who's earning a few $100s a week or even several $1,000s a week just from these $10 team bonuses alone. Y'all, that's 3 of the 7 streams of income. Whoever joins your team this week by Sunday, and guess what? You're paid by next week, Thursday, and it's unlimited. There are no limits on how many people you can bring on board. And can I also say that there's also no pressure? So you could do this as fast or as slow as you desire.
I love it that they pay you in the process. But again, when I was working for the government, we got a letter to say, hey, you know, you made 5 years. Congratulations on 5 years. We got those types of letters, right? But I love what Mr. Bradley said. I won't reward what I won't repeat it. You know, I'm going to not only give you cash, but I want to reward you. I want to recognize you every time you hit a rank. So this is our builders program. When you go out and help 3 people, you're a bronze builder, 6 people, silver builder, 9 people, gold builder. But what happens at gold builder, you tap into multiple streams of income. So imagine being paid multiple times a week and a month for just something that you were going to do, or your friends and family, you know, they decide to partner with you. So this $10 bill that Ms. Bush just talked about, it kicks in at Gold Builder when you help 9 people. So now instead of 50, it's 60. Remember that $25? Now it's $35. But this is the beauty of these $10 bills. Imagine all 9 going out and helping someone this week. And next week, you paid a minimum of $90, a minimum. Who can use $90 to times get better? And then a 10% match on your personal ITA travel commissions. The gentleman that introduced me to the business is a gold builder. Remember I told you I made $10,000 on my destination wedding? Well, guess what? He got a 10% match, $1,000. No, not from my money, but of my money. I got my full 10,000 and he got 1,000. I was not mad. I didn't even care because I said, thank you, Mr. Orlando Moore, for introducing me to this opportunity. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have the opportunity to actually earn $1,000. Most of us miss this business concept. And you think to yourself, you invited me to make money off of me. No, we invited you to make money with you. But Ms. Bush, what I don't understand is they have that mindset, but they don't say Amazon trying to make money off of me. They don't say Nike trying to make money off of me, Louis Vuitton trying to make money off of me. You go ahead and pay them their money. But when your friends and family bring you something where you can make income and you're not spending money, you're making money, now it's we're trying to make money off of you. No, we're trying to help you get wealthy with us. Then you get a 10% match on your personal reps matrix. Y'all understand our residual component, it is animal. It's in the form of a 3x9 force matrix. And I'm gonna throw it over to you, Ms. Bush, to talk about that residual income.
We're going to get to the residual, but I want to take these people back. Write the word vision or type the word vision in the comments if you have vision. See, in this business, we're so used to, or in this society, I should say, everyone is used to being leveraged. But what about you earning leveraged income, right? When I saw this particular slide and I remembered those commission examples, particularly the cruise, right? Where in that cruise, there was a $2,240 commission. I said, wow, if I'm a goal builder and I have, let's say 10 people for easy math, right? That all go out and book that cruise, I will earn that same $2,240. Well, guess what, y'all? This month in 10% overrides alone, without any personal booking commission, I've earned over $6,500 for travel I didn't have to train on and travel I didn't have to book. So for those of you who are really good at leading and showing people what's bigger, you're going to get excited about that 10% override and even more excited about our residual income. See, when I first saw this slide, I saw $4 and I was like, no, much. from talking about $50 to $25 to $10 to now $4. But could y'all imagine that Director McCombs have over 9,000 agents inside of her organization? So that $4 look a little different, doesn't it? What about you bring on 9 people and unlock this entire matrix? But of those 9, you now have 1,000 people inside of your matrix. That $4 look a little different, doesn't it? Y'all, don't overthink this. What I love about our team build matrix is that your matrix will build from the work that you do, from the work that your team will do, and your sponsor and your sponsor can even sponsor someone that lands in your matrix. So no matter if you're working or not, this matrix builds, and all you have to do is unlock it. Y'all say unlock in the comments. This was big. Mrs. McCombs, I know you probably went gold builder in 24 hours. It took me 6 days. I said, let me go ahead and unlock because I want all the money no matter where it lands. It only takes you 2 personal agents to unlock the first 2 levels, which you have opportunity to earn up to $48 in residual income. But you're not going to stop there. You're going to go ahead and hit that bronze builder position where you can have up to 5 people on your team and unlock up to $1,452 in residual income, right? But why stop there when you can just unlock up to 9 levels? Go gold and unlock the potential to earn over $118,092. Now, when we started, when I started, I'll tell my story. There were less than 2,000 people in this company. There are now over 119,000 people in this company. I used to say, well, what if someone built a team of over 10,000? That's you, right? I said, well, what if someone built a team and that someone is me of over 20,000? That's some of our top income earners in the company that have organizations of this size. So dream a little, you guys, and understand that we have a leadership program. For those of you who love to lead, say that's me in the comments. Some of you love to lead, but have never been paid for it. Can we talk about that? Are you that employee on a job that you, because you're such a great employee, every new hire gets onboarded by you, but your paycheck looks the same, right? The company leverage your time and talents, your company duplicate your efforts, but you're not paid extra, right? What about every time someone run into a situation on your job, you're the person that everyone asks? That's a sign. That's a hint and a clue. You're a leader. We're here in PlanNet Marketing. We have a program that says when you start to lead a team of at least 100, guess what? You're going to earn not a quarterly bonus, but now a monthly bonus, you guys. And everybody type the word team. You literally can come in this business, personally sponsor 10 reps and agents, and help those 10 get their own 10. Now you have a team of 100. You're a 1-star director. Y'all, more than 90% of our directors still work full-time jobs. So before you even think I'm too busy for this, I don't have time for this, you're guaranteed to earn $1,000 a month. So imagine a paycheck you're earning and adding to that. I didn't know my job was going to fire me, but I got excited to add more to our household. Imagine earning $12,000 minimum per year as a 1-star director simply by helping people. And Ms. McCombs, I mean, come on, let's talk about this, because you are a 5-star director, literally this close to 6-star director. And I don't know if you really saw that your organization could grow that big, but all you did was get good at helping people, help people, help people. We have over 2,600 agents on my team, so I'm flexing my muscle to get just like you. Let's break down this directorship and the income that's on the table.
And see, I love this because I didn't see this. I honestly did. And I just got into business. Okay, I said on a part-time basis, I can travel the world, save money on my travel, be able to explore life with my daughter. But then when I saw that I was merely helping people, how many of you all love helping people? Because that's all we're talking about. They ask, how are you so successful? Because I love helping people. I was a single mom. So for me being a single mom, I remember working 2 to 3 jobs, trying to make ends meet. And my dad stopped me one day and he said, listen, you're killing yourself on 3 jobs. Really, you still ends are never going to meet. You got to really figure this thing out. Go to school, get those good grades, get that good job, get your degree. I did that. Y'all, I landed a great job, but it still wasn't fulfilling because I was spending all my time at work. But now the freedom that this business bring you, because you have the ability to earn this additional income, and it paying me more than corporate America ever would have paid me. Y'all, I'm a 5-star director. They start my month off with a $10,000 bonus. $10,000 bonus. Remember, I told you at the age of 43, I was able to fire my boss, retire myself from corporate America. See, this compensation plan puts you in position where you can. It costs you to go to work. So you tell your job bye-bye. It started costing me to go to work. So it made sense for me to quit my job, start helping more people, and my organization began to grow. My job paid me $11,000 a month. $11,000 a month. And that wasn't residual. That was my check every single month. But now I start my month off with $10,000. That's on the first of the month. Remember, we told you we get paid every Thursday? Y'all just imagine that's 5 checks right there. And then on the 10th of the month, we get residual. So y'all go ahead and multiply 4,000 times 4. Yeah, I get that, turn around and get that on the 10th. Let's say about 30,000 on the 10th of the month. 10,000 the first, 30,000, okay? And then on the 15th of the month, the travel company says, I'm gonna pay you for travel commissions, even things that you did not book. And then they turn around and pay me again on the 31st of the month, the last day of the month. Everybody, that's 8 checks. I was doing this part-time and making 8 checks a month. Now let us have 5 months, that's 9. So y'all see what we're saying. Y'all put yourself in position where your money work for you and you not just work for your money. That's what that director's program looks like. We'll go all the way up to a 10-star director now. So imagine being able to be rewarded with, again, with rings and things, rings and Rolexes, rings and Rolex. See, the company wrote me a letter, but Mr. Bradley said, no. When you actually hit 6 figures, $100,000 a year, I'm going to get you a sapphire ring. Y'all, I did that in 2 years. He said, when you hit $250,000, $20,833, I'm gonna give you the ruby ring. I did it 3 years part-time, $250,000 in 3 years part-time. Then he said, keep going, $41,666 per month. I'm gonna give you this ring right here, which is that diamond ring, which indicates that you're earning $500,000. But when you keep going, you keep growing, $83,333, I'm gonna give you this double diamond ring, which indicates now you're a millionaire. We have 4 millionaires inside our company, 3 making over $100,000 a month, $100,000 a month. And then the Rolex watch. See, the government, I work for the Department of Defense, but they would never have given me a Rolex. Mr. Bradley pays for this out of his money because he said, I want to reward what won't repeat it. Y'all, not only do we get cash, but just imagine being rewarded for every step that you make in a business. And then you can help other people do the exact same thing. That's what we're talking about. Documentation, Ms. Thornton, and then we can wrap it up.
Yes, absolutely. Income disclosure statement. This is what dispel the myth that this is a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes, number one, don't offer you your money back. And we already told you there's a money back guarantee. And number two, pyramids run from the IRS. They don't report to it. And what I love is that every year PlanNet Marketing reports all income earnings to IRS, from the lowest earning income of $0 to the highest earning incomes of well over $1 million. So what this is not is a get rich quick scheme, you guys. If you do nothing, you earn nothing. But if you see here, if you really work this business like a job, it will pay you better than one. $250,000 was never on the table for my job position, no matter which company I chose to work for, right? $500,000 was never on the table as a salary for you, no matter where you worked in the government. Right? And so I love that you get to choose. Guys, here, this is on our website. You can go to plannetmarketing.com, check out the income disclosure statement, and go through the average incomes and see where you want to earn, or where you would like to start earning your income part-time, or even where you would replace your full-time income. After earning $600 within a calendar year, you'll get a 1099. So this is fully FTC compliant, legal, legitimate, all the things. But guys, how many of you wish to leave a legacy? See, I've had some coworkers that didn't make it, right? They weren't fired. They didn't retire. They passed away. And when they passed away, their paychecks passed away. So the times they missed with their children and their family, guess what? They couldn't get that back, and the income stopped. Y'all, here with PlanNet Marketing, We are investing our time and our talent, and we are building up these incomes. But when it's our time to transition, our check, not only does it pay out to our family, but it'll continue to grow. Because guess what? We have team members that will continue to grow their own PlanNet Marketing pledge. Guys, it states that you can feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, your PlanNet business you've built will outlast you. That means that your income, 6 figures, 7 figure, however much, right? As a director will continue to pay out to your family. Weekly commission, director pay, bonuses, and monthly residual income. Guys, game changer. Can you just go ahead and say game changer? And this is a turnkey business, Mrs. McCombs. You know, we're here supporting our team members, sharing this information on their behalf. Many of them simply invited to this so they can leverage this information. And guess what? They're going to get paid in the process. So you will be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Guys, this is not that crab in a bucket opportunity where we don't want you to pass us up. Everyone gets to earn what they deserve. We have the training, the tools, the events, absolutely everything you need to be successful. We just got back from our convention in Orlando, Florida. Y'all, we're going back next year, celebrating 10 years. It's our Diamond International Convention, Strength Under Fire. Y'all, we are on fire now. It is absolutely amazing. Mrs. McCombs, how did you feel from convention? Because we are so fired up.
I am fired up because we get a chance to really truly ignite that fire and help other people get their business started. Y'all, we're not just hyping this up. This is not a hype show. This is reality. When you can make more money than you ever made before in your life, you can make more money than your 9 to 5 will ever pay you. You get excited about this and you want to tell the world. As I said before, I'm a single mom, right? Well, I'm married now, but it was a single mom. I know other single moms out there, dads out there just like me that was struggling, that really wanted to do some amazing things for their children, but they just couldn't. You could give them what they need, but not what they wanted. Now we're putting people in a position where they can do what they need and what they want. And the convention changed my whole perspective on so many things, hearing from Tim Grover, and now we get a chance to hear from John C. Maxwell. So that's going to take it to another level. So how do I start? Price is what you pay, value is what you get. You get access to 2 debt-free companies, PlanNet Marketing and InteleTravel. InteleTravel sells travel. PlanNet Marketing sells the InteleTravel opportunity. 2 businesses, 2 pots of money, $199.90. One time, you never pay it again. $19.95 goes to PlanNet Marketing, $179.95 goes to InteleTravel. Together, that's $199. Y'all, we blow that on something that would never yield us income. I know when I started this business, I thought the exact same thing. I wanted to buy some shoes. Now that I invest in a business, I can buy as many shoes as I want. My closet is overloaded with shoes because I made a decision to position myself on the money-making side of a $9 trillion industry where I could have real estate on the internet and make as much money as I desire. Your overhead, you pay it 30 days later, $59.90. So for some of you that's thinking, oh my God, $59.90, I don't know, $2 a day. Y'all cut back. Spend less on lunch. Stop drinking Starbucks. Do your own coffee at home. $59.90. $19.95 goes PlanNet Marketing. $39.95 goes InteleTravel. $59.90 to run your business in the largest and sexiest industry in the world. When I say you're at the right place at the right time with the right people, with the right company, with the right team, you are. So there's a number 1 who says, I'm ready to go. So if you're number 1, put number 1 in the chat. Y'all, this is the person that says, I'm ready to go. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Y'all, I want something different in my life. Put the name of the person that invited you. Or you might be that number 1 that's like me and Miss Bush. And you say, you know what? I got $200. I'm about to go ahead and invest in me because I want my money to work for me instead of me working for my money. So if you're number 1, put number 1 in the chat. And we say, congratulations. It takes you about 10 to 15 minutes to get your business up and running. Or you might be a number 2 that say, I have questions. Well, if you have questions, we got answers. Miss Bush, are we going to take some time to answer some questions? I want to just make sure. So Absolutely. We'll get the number 2 questions answered. Or if you're number 3, which I don't believe there's no any number 3s on here, Miss Bush, because I think everybody see where this makes money and this makes sense, right? So, but if by chance you're number 3, patronize the person business that invited you. We want to make the money on travel. We just give you an opportunity to do so. So thank you, everyone. It's time to start your journey of success. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. And I'm going to you, Miss Bush, for closing comments.
Yes. Well, thank y'all for chiming in. We do have a number 2. We see the number 1s. Congratulations. Thank y'all for chiming in. Of course, if you don't make a decision, you've made a decision. You've made a decision. And I'm going to say this because 8.5 years ago, I had friends that said, girl, you earning 6 figures. We're doing good. Why are you doing that little business? Well, my life has changed. 8.5 years, almost 9 years later, right? I'm earning more income than I've ever earned. I homeschool my children. We travel more than 20 times a year, right? I get that freedom that I was looking for, but many of them lives still look the same, still hoping that they don't lose their job before the holidays, right? Because in my industry, job layoffs happen in the first quarter of the year. And guess what? The fourth quarter of the year, just before everyone takes their Christmas break. And so I really want you guys to understand, we did this call strictly for corporate professionals. The same way that you can be disciplined, a professional, ambitious for a job, you can apply those same skills, talent, and work ethic for yourselves and truly reward yourself in the way that you deserve. So congratulations to the number 1s. Number 2, Tracy, you could raise your hand and we could take you off mute, or you can go ahead and type your question in the chat. We have Miss Rhonda. And this is for guests, right? Not business partners. So if you're a guest and you have questions, you can raise your hand or you can go ahead and type your question in the chat. What are your final comments? Because I know you were like me. You had people that they didn't have the vision. They couldn't see what you saw and ultimately did not make that decision.
So my final comment is this, everybody. Listen, 7 years ago, multiple streams of income was a luxury. Today it's a necessity. Y'all, we're experiencing recession. We experiencing inflation. I mean, just the real estate industry, the housing market, what is about 6% now? Right now, people are not able to do the things they want to do because of what's happening in the world. Everybody, you got to have a backup plan. Not when something happens, and if something happens, but when something happens. And right now is the time. I look at the world today because I study politics and economics. And I say to myself, man, when have we ever here in the United States had a presidential election where we only had 2 candidates? Y'all, when? Right now, we're showing now is the time. Y'all got to do something different. Don't wait until your roof start leaking before you try to fix it. This is the time now to get in position, to have a backup plan for not if something happens, but when something happens.
That was really good. Tracy asked, is there a time limit on getting started? When do I need to have the money, and how soon after paying does training start?
So you can get started right now. Now is the better time. If you see it and you believe it, go get it, Tracy. Don't put it off. And how soon does training start? Right away. Just like I said, you can start making money today. You can start training right away. And we want you to learn and earn all at the same time.
Good question. Rhonda, she says she's a number 2. If you have a question, go ahead and type it in the chat. This was so good. I thank you so much for spending your time today to help paint that vision. I cannot wait to celebrate you as a millionaire in our company. Let me see that diamond ring because I'm ready to upgrade my ruby. Ooh, that bling and the watch. I need to see the watch too.
Oh, it's blinging too.
It's blinging too. I love it. I love it. This is so awesome. Someone asked, how long is training? However long you want it to be. So we have unlimited training. You can learn as much or as little as you want. When you're talking certifications in travel, right? Some of them are as short as 30 minutes. Some could be extensive. I think Disney altogether is like 4 hours, but you start and stop as you desire, and you just pick up where you leave off. And I say training is forever because there's always something new to learn and you can't learn it all.
May I ask how this amazing opportunity compared to others? Not sure if it was okay to name them. So I mean, if you want to ask this, I mean, she probably talking about other travel agencies or other just companies. Do you want to answer it first?
You can, and I can go after you.
So one of the things that I say, and I study the industry and I study compensations plans. One of the things that I love about our product is that it's travel. Everybody wants to do it. I don't have to change people's spending habits or their buying habits. I don't have to convince them to go with this weight loss, this, when there's so many different ones out there. We're the first, we're the original. Nothing compares to what InteleTravel has done. You will see us in Travel Weekly. You see that we paid $3 billion out in travel commissions already. You'll see by the end of, by the end of this year, what we have paid out in travel commissions. The training is unprecedented. It's not an affiliate program. Let me say that, because most times when you see things out here, it's an affiliate. But Ms. Bush broke that down. See, it's not a cut of a cut. You come right through, and I mean, InteleTravel deals directly with the suppliers, and you have direct access to the suppliers. Compensation plan is robust. I mean, robust, 7 to 8 streams of income inside one opportunity. And that's about all I got.
Yeah. So sometimes people hear things like, don't get with a travel agency that allows you to recruit agents, that pays you to recruit agents. And these agencies are recruiting agents. They're just not sharing their profits with you. So one of the things that I love is that we have 2 companies through a partnership. So InteleTravel solely focuses on training travel agents for travel. PlanNet Marketing solely focuses on marketing reps for selling the travel agency business. So I love that. There's an opportunity either way. I also love the idea that we do have guarantees in place. There are a lot of host agencies out there that if you don't meet a certain quota, you pay a fine or you lose your business. So I love that this is truly your business. You can work it as a hobby, you can work it very part-time, or you can make some life-changing career income on either or in either business. I love that also. So when people talk about these other companies, go ahead.
Can I add just one more thing? I'm gonna ask everybody on the line, would you rather sell shoes or the shoe stores? Would you rather sell cars or the car lots? See, I love that we don't have to pick this or that. I can sell travel and the travel stores. Just imagine, it's not a franchise, but it's like a franchise model where I got stores all around the world where they're booking travel and I'm actually at my home, they're at their home, and we all making money together. You know, in the UK, I got business partners in the UK. When I'm asleep, they up. They making money and I'm making money while I'm sleeping. So that's the beauty, y'all. You want to be able to sell both the travel and the travel stores and maximize on the opportunity.
Absolutely. I have business partners in the UK and Guam. And I mean, they're 10 hours ahead of us, right? And so I love that we have that option as well. And you know, don't overthink it. We have a proven track record, but get your questions answered on the inside. Get started so that you can fully see how this business works. No, you don't need a separate computer. Most people run this business full-time from their cell phones. I have people that's been in business with me for years and they don't even own a computer. Remember, this is an online-based business. So wherever you can access the internet, you're in business. Someone asked about elaborating on passports. You can earn a commission helping your client secure a passport. 30. Not much to elaborate on, right?
Yeah, 30%.
Are there leads? There's training to teach you how to brand and market yourself to get leads, but no, the company isn't going to send you customers. That's the benefit of you being a business owner, right? We're going to show you exactly how to build up that momentum in your business. I'll be honest with you guys, my first bookings were my friends and family that I was already booking for fun and for free. So as soon as I became certified, immediately I called them and said, yes, now I'm going to be even more excited to help you with that travel because there's a check attached to it. The company will train you on the passports, you guys. Someone say
it's on your website too. It's on your website. When a person goes to your website, they can go scroll down to the bottom. They can click passport. Since it's on your website, it will record that it's on your website. It will give them a number and they use that number when they apply for their passport and you get commissions. You two have made both business model make total sense to me. Great, 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 great.
Good. Well, this concludes our webinar for corporate professionals. I am so excited that you guys can get back to the person who invited you, get your questions answered, but more importantly, get started, right? Get started, not now, but right now, and get on the money-making side of this industry we will see you guys back here next Friday. Get in the business, bring your guests, and we will see you. Thank you so much. Soon to be 6-star director McCombs. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Y'all have an amazing rest of your day.